Hey guys, what's going on? It's Jordan. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for stopping by. So I'm gonna make this video. I don't think I ever talked about my actual camera backpack. So this is the Lowepro 300AW2. This is a Flipside backpack. And basically, long story short, when I was looking for a camera backpack, this is what I was specifically interested in, was the compartment where everything goes being in the back. So this way, if you are wearing it, you don't have your stuff pickpocketed from you. Now, granted, I mean, this is purely based off of whatever you expect from a camera backpack or whatever, but I wanted something that was going to be a little bit more, I guess, I don't want to say concealable, but something that was going to be a little bit harder for somebody to maybe pickpocket me with. So let's say maybe if I was going on a hike, or if I was going on a trip or somewhere. This way I have this camera backpack set up so this way they can't access my drone, they can't access my cameras, they can't access my lenses. Now there are pockets in the front. So in the front here there is one pocket. It is pretty well padded inside here, so you do have a sleeve for like an iPad. I'm sure you could probably fit a small laptop into this as well. There's a couple little holders here for like pens, a couple other small little pockets, a little key holder, and that's pretty much all that you're really gonna get out of the front pocket. There is a little thing down here at the bottom. So if you do travel with a tripod, there's a little tripod holder. Basically, you stick the legs of the tripod in here. Up top, there's a little thing that you open, you can then pull out, which is a little belt clip that will hold your tripod in place. That stuff's back in there. There's also in the back here, not only is there a waist buckle, there's also a rain cover. So if it is starting to rain, bada bing, bada boom. Now, granted, if you are wearing this, I mean, it does cover a pretty wide portion. I don't know if you can necessarily like walk with it like this and still have it from keeping the water getting inside through the back, as long as which I don't really necessarily want to test it type of deal, but I would think that as long as the zipper is covered partially by the rain cover, I think you should be pretty okay. I mean, maybe I guess I could test it without a camera in there, but if you're not testing it with a camera in there, then what's the point, you know? Easily just shove it all back in there and you're good to go. So this does have a waistband at the bottom down here. Like I said, I wanted something that was going to be easy to have it to where I would feel more secure with my camera gear and stuff in there. So this little clip goes around your waist. I'm kind of a big guy, so I got a big waist. But basically, long story short, let's say I was on a hike or I was out doing something, had all my gear in the backpack, right? So I can then take this and I can sling it around. I can then access on inside of my camera backpack, swap what I need to swap, zip it back up, and then I can go back to what I'm doing. So there are some pretty solid features about this backpack that I actually really enjoyed. That being one of them. Everything is velcroed in place. There is this little like interior top pouch where you can stick things like extra batteries, filters, if you have like a little cleaning kit, or if you bring like a rocket duster with you, you can throw that into here as well. Now, as far as compartments go, so you have three main compartments. This one on the side here, I normally will keep like my DJI controller and possibly like another small lens. If I'm bringing a telephoto lens, that normally goes here. The Mavic will go here if I'm traveling with the Mavic. And then I have ample room up here for my camera bodies. It comes with a bunch of these little inserts. So obviously you can put the inserts wherever. This insert also has another little compartment on the inside of it for more compartment room. So let's say if you brought a bunch of lenses, let's say you're going on a shoot somewhere You can put 3 lenses here, you can stack 2 camera bodies or 1 camera body up here and another lens and then another camera body here, another lens here. I mean, the possibilities are endless. If you are like me, I normally bring my drone with me, so I'll have the Mavic 2 with the controller, maybe an extra battery. I'll have my camera here. I'll maybe have 1 or 2 lenses here if I'm not bringing like the Tamron 70 to 210, or if I'm not bringing like the Canon RF600. Maybe I'm bringing the 24 to 70 and the 50 millimeter, or I'm bringing the Laowa 14 millimeter. So I can go ahead and easily stick all those in here. There is a little pocket on the inside of the backpack as well. Very small but easy to use. There's also a little thing up here if you want to stack in right here. You can put extra SD cards in there, but I think that this is a pretty solid backpack. I know I haven't ever really talked about it. I've had this backpack for well over a year now. I do use it pretty often. On the side too, you have 2 pockets. You can stick a water bottle in one. You can also stick a tripod here if you want to put a tripod here, or if maybe, let's say you're bringing a flash stand or a light stand in there, you can also put that in there as well. You got the little clips on the side. Handle up top. It's pretty comfy actually, so like I will say that it's pretty well padded. You really don't have to worry about that too much. I mean, when there's gear in here, it's pretty heavy, so these are pretty stout. You have little straps here, straps all over. It's a pretty well designed backpack. Like I said, I've had this for, I don't know, going on almost 2 years now. I bought it in April of 2020, and so yeah, I mean, pretty much almost 2 years old. It's still in pretty good condition. I can't say that I use this every single day because I don't have shoots every single day, but out of the amount of times that I've brought this with me and slung it around and stuff, easily say that this is pretty good. I mean, it's pretty sturdy, it's pretty rigid on the sides here, so I don't think that I have any issues with anything on that. I think I paid maybe like 130, 140 bucks for it. These little inserts, I just stick them in a drawer if I don't need them. You can stick them inside of the backpack if you don't need them. That's pretty much it. I mean, basically, long story short, this is a solid backpack. Like I said, I know I've never really talked about this. So that's my backpack. Normally, what is in here is the either Tamron 70 to 210, the Laowa 14 millimeter, the Canon EOS RP with a couple extra batteries, maybe some filters, depending. Mavic 2 Pro. That's pretty much it. That's really everything that I always ever carry in this backpack. A camera for vlogging, a lens for shooting, a lens for vlogging, a drone for flying. So if this helped persuade you to purchase a Lowepro AW302 Flipside backpack, go ahead, give it a thumbs up, give it a like. If you didn't like this video, also give it a thumbs up. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit all the buttons. I'm Jordan, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.